Welcome to the latest pack break for Wax Ecstatic. I'm your host, Matt Sammon, and I am truly ecstatic over this junk wax era break. I was on eBay recently looking for some mid-90s cards. I had some requests for stuff from like 1994, 95, so I'm looking around. Wasn't able to quite find what I was looking for. And then this just popped up on my feed. And I went, yes, it's gold, baby. Boy, was it ever gold in 1993. Your Upper Deck Series 1 Jumbo Packs here, 27 cards, all for the low price of $2.79. That was actually kind of a big deal in 1993 as pack prices were starting to exceed $1 for your base packs. Jumbo packs, once upon a time, not that long before, say 5 years before, a Topps Jumbo pack was going for, 69 cents, something like that. So here's Upper Deck boldly proclaiming that these cards right out of the pack are at least worth 10 cents a pop. And of course, like every other set from 1993, you had tons of tchotchkes and throw-ins and technological advances. Each card holographically enhanced. Home Run Heroes cards, your Willie Mays Baseball Heroes cards, collector holograms. It was all in 1993. And before we open these up, we're going to give you a little preview of this upcoming podcast, which will be coming your way this Friday, August the 14th. Yes, 93 Upper Deck is a fun set to collect. It is one of those junk wax era sets that, okay, won't bring you a huge return on investment of any sense of mind. But these are fun because this is when Upper Deck was at its absolute pinnacle. Yes, they overtook the hobby in 1989. Yes, they had some outstanding sets between then, and they kept pushing the envelope and raising the bar. But as we've discussed before, the bar was eventually surpassed in 1991 with Topps Stadium Club as base sets looked more and more like premium sets, and premium sets started getting to be really ridiculous with the throw-ins and other fun things. This was kind of the last call for Upper Deck to be a quote-unquote premium base set. Kind of became a victim of their own success as they had to play catch up with everybody else. And Upper Deck continued to make some great sets, but they also got caught up in the storm of a premium looking base set wasn't enough. You had to have a premium set on top of that with different variations and different inserts, and this is where the hobby just started to careen out of control. Not just oversaturation with cards, but just how bifurcated the whole system got. Now you'll see the jumbo packs back then wrapped in this nice foil tamper-resistant packaging. Of course, Upper Deck quite popular and famous because of that. But I do recall these packs, because of the foil packaging, there was a little bit of room for the cards to maneuver. So if the pack ever, fell out of your hand and went like that on the corner, you could get some damage. I remember being heartbroken that my Javi Lopez rookie card was forever damaged in a situation like that where I was getting out of my mom's car. And I'd already opened the pack and the pack fell out of my hand and hit the driveway like that and damaged the corners. So as we open these, we hope that there is no reciprocal damage. But what we will see is a beautiful set of cards. So let's start off here, right off the top. Marquis Grissom, Senior. Look at that action shot. A little glare there. There we go. What a great action shot here of Marquis Grissom sliding into second base here. As you can see, clearly at Wrigley Field. And let me flip this card over. Now, one of the problems with 93 Upper Deck, if you listen carefully, UV coating, so you get the snap, crackle, and pop there. So we got a little bit of UV rub-off right there. But here's Marquis Grissom, Senior, looking at the camera after that dive into second base. Major League career, brief, description here of his career. Also, a little notation here for the second consecutive season. Grissom was the Major League stolen base leader. You normally didn't have much text in the Upper Deck cards back in the day. And full color photo, player name, position, card number up at the top there, your Upper Deck hologram, which also tends to fall apart and stick. And just really this one card just kind of sums up how awesome Upper Deck was at this time. I mean, this is practically a photo. It's not a card, it's a photo. I can also see we've got some other goodies in this pack. So let's flip through these cards here. We've got Chris Nabholz. Marquis Grissom again. Wait a minute. What a bizarre sorting issue there. All right, well, if you're a big Marquis Grissom fan, this is an awesome pack for you. Kevin Tapani. We've got Bob Patterson. Let's see, is this, yeah, we got another card stuck to it. Ah, the UV coating. Denny Nagel getting swallowed up by the Wrigley Field ivy. This is a sad card. Steve Olin, right after delivering a pitch. Steve Olin would not live to see the 1993 season. Tragically killed in a boating crash in Winter Haven, Florida, the spring training home, the impromptu spring training home of the Indians. Roger McDowell goofing off with his Lasorda U t-shirt. Of course, Upper Deck was awesome in capturing some of those lighthearted moments here. Omar Vizquel. Boy, talk about a sign of the times here. Look at that camcorder. My goodness. If he only knew what we were using nearly 30 years later. Big Ben McDonald, we talked about him. Great shot of him mid-delivery. Another sorting issue here is we've got the Roger McDowell doppelganger. What else we got here? Dennis Cook wearing a throwback Indians jersey. We've got Moises Alou also sliding into second base at Wrigley Field. Busy afternoon at Wrigley Field for the Upper Deck photographer. Let's see, what else we got here? Oh, look at this. Speaking of second base and slides here. Of course, the base runner is not going to win this battle. Sweet Lou Whitaker, midair. Unfortunately, got to separate these cards too. So here's Lou participating in a rundown with the California Angels. Now again, the UV coating causing these little specks here. In 1993, a Dave Fleming card would have been a pretty good find. And of course, we talked about Dave Fleming in a recent episode. Oh, see more UV speckles here on the J. Bell card. We need me. What a motivational t-shirt. I only hope J. Bell still has that in his closet. All right. Mel Rojas, one of the rare Expo cards not shot at Wrigley Field. Hal Morris diving into the stands there. Remember when people could actually go to baseball games? Here's a shame of the UV specs. Ozzie Smith. Look at that. Getting Eric Karros out in the rundown there, but the UV coating causing all sorts of havoc. Junior Felix making a leaping catch at the goofy tarpaulin left center field fence at Anaheim Stadium. There's your star rookie, Jesse Hollins, everybody. You might be looking at Jesse Hollins just to see what he's doing these days. Kevin Apier of the Kansas City Royals. Bob Walk of the Pirates. Boy, he looks like he's in great pain there. We've got Rusty Meacham. Glad to meet him. We've got our Community Heroes checklist featuring Jim Abbott. Let's see some of the other esteemed names. Dale Murphy, Tony Pena, Kirby Puckett, Harold Reynolds, Cal Ripken Jr., Nolan Ryan, Ryan Sandberg, Dave Stewart, and Dave Winfield. So you had the subset within the main set here. Hall of Famer, everybody, Harold Baines. Oh, a little bit of glare there, sorry. And your Home Run Heroes card in this pack, Ray Langford, with the slightly relieved baseball bat here. All right, let's open up the second pack, shall we? Let's see how many more Marquis Grissoms and Roger McDowells we can pull from one pack. All right, we start off with Julio Valera, praising Sun God there. Checklist card. Upper Deck even made checklists look pretty decent, didn't they? Oh, now this is a sweet card here. And in great condition. Little bit of UV speckles up here, so unfortunately that takes it down. Yeah, even on the back. Takes it down from a PSA 10. But we will gladly, even though it's not PSA 10, we will gladly put this in the top loader. The Pedro Martinez rookie card. Let's see. Steve Farr. A lot of great pictures in action here. Jeff Parrott. Mark Gardner. Pat Kelly. See, now I'm really hoping for a sorting error, a duplicate. Not of Corey Snyder. I want Pedro Martinez without the UV speckles. Andre Dawson in a elapsed photo here, of course with the Cubs. Dawson by then a member of the Florida Marlins. Andy Bennis. Ed Taubensee. Great action shot there, the old Astros uniform. Kevin Mitchell. Crazy Kevin Mitchell. What do we got here? Tim Belcher. Boy, that was a fun name when you were a kid. Hey, it's the Belcher guy. Chuck McElroy. That's another Harry Carey name. Now pitching for the Cubs, Chuck McElroy. Ricky Henderson, doing what he did best, sliding into a stolen base. What did he have in his career back then? Let me see if I can read the fine print. 1,042 stolen bases. There it is right down there. We've also got Mark Langston, near the end of his dominance. Mike Magnanti. John Jaha, as I remember Dan Patrick used to say on SportsCenter. Mike Morgan. Let's see, who else we got here? Carlos Garcia. It's kind of hard to read this faux cursive print. Oh, another great Harry Carey name. We've talked about this guy before. Doug DeCenzo. Joe Vitko, ladies and gentlemen. Another quote-unquote star rookie of your 1993 Upper Deck set. Wrong Maddox. We got Mike Maddox here. You were looking for Greg Maddox back in the day. Another Kevin Apier to add to the collection. Tim Wakefield. Boy, if we only knew he'd be pitching in the major leagues for about 38 years when this card came out. We've got Greg Harris. And who's our home run hero? Juan Long Gone Gonzalez. This one would have been a buck or two back in the day. So there you go. You've got some home run heroes. You've got a really nice rookie card here. And wonderful shiny foil packaging. You notice what was missing though? The hologram stickers. Yep, even by 1993, Upper Deck could no longer throw in the tchotchkes. It was all about inserts. It was all about big rookie cards. Even if you missed on the big rookies, like a Joe Votko or Vitko. Can't even get his name right. That's how big of a rookie he was. But we'll talk more about the 1993 Upper Deck set in our latest podcast again this Friday, August the 14th. Make sure you join us as it will drop at noon Eastern on our home base at Audio Boom, but all along the Wax Ecstatic Podcast Network, including Apple Podcast and all other sorted podcasts. I'm Matt Sammon, your host. Thanks for joining us again.